Hey folks, and welcome to Brick Talk TV, and Merry Christmas to everyone on this Christmas Eve in the UK and around the world. So welcome to part 3 of the Gringotts Bank. If you missed the last couple of parts, you would have missed us build this so far. So we've got quite a way into it. So we've managed to build the stand in the first part and a half. We also finished off the dragon last week as well, if you missed that. So this is the dragon we've got. And we started to actually build Gringotts Bank, which you can see is rested on top of the stand here. So we got this far last week, which is up to bag 18. So we're going to kick off today from bag 18 onwards. I think we'll probably do a stream today, and we'll probably have to do another stream in order to complete this build, and we'll do probably the next stream on the 28th of December. So keep an eye out for that if you're around, or you can watch it back on demand whenever you like. So I'm just going to put the dragon out of the way, and then we'll get over to bag 18 and we'll start cracking on with finishing off Gringotts. One camera out so you get to get a better view of it. So yeah, this is where we got to last week. So you can see that we've laid lots of the ground tiles down, and we started with the entrance there. We've got the Wonky doorway in with the stickers on there as well, and today we're probably going to kick off with putting lots of white tiles across here to give us this continual white outside of the building. Lots of white tiles in this section and a couple of doors to put in. So first up, we're going to need all the white tiles. So we need 4 1x8 white tiles. 1, 2, 3. Where's the last one? 4. We need a couple of 1x4s modified with 2 studs on. And 2. What else do we need? We need 2 1x3 tiles. 5 1x6 tiles. 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we're good to go. So now we're going to go actually on the side here where we've got all of these studs here. We're going to stick these in. So we'll start with the modified 1x4s first, then we've got a 1x3, another modified 1x4, another 1x3 held on just one stud, and down here we're going to go with the 1x8s. 4 of these go on next to each other, and we've got a couple of 1x6 which go on. Then our other ones are going to go just across here. Oh, can't get the last one. So there we go, start with the white around the outside. Then we're going to get 4 curved bricks like this in white. 2, 3, 4. That's the last one. And we're going to get 2 1x4 plates in white and 2 1x2 plates in white. And then with these 2 plates, we'll stick the 1x2s in the middle there. And then we're going to add these curved bricks either side to make this sort of large semicircle type shape. I'll do that for the other one as well. And then these are going to go across here, all these studs. Should have done that one first. Ooh. Squeeze that in. So those curved ones go in the bottom there. Then we get 1 1x4 and 1x2 plate. Then we get the smaller curved bricks, more shallow ones. So we need a couple of these ones here. There's one, there's two. Same technique as before, stick the 1x2 on the 1x4 plate, and then we'll stick the shallower curves on to give us a curve like that with two studs on. That's going to go just above the ones we just added. Just fits in there like that. Then we're going to get 7 1x3 tiles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 7 1x4 plates. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and we're going to add each of the tiles onto the plates like that, leaving one stud exposed. So pair all of these up. And then these are going to run down the remainder of the outside wall here, including the top here, so squeeze that in there, so the stud goes at the end, and then we run these all the way down here like this. And the last one, just run down like that. Then we're going to get one downward facing white bracket and a single cheese wedge. Add the cheese wedge to the bracket, that configuration there, and that's going to go just above one we did last week. So you can see this one down here, just going to add that just above it like that to fill in the gap on the corner, because you can see we've got a gap runs down there. Then for the others, we're going to get 6 of the sort of steeper sloped bricks like that. So we get 6 of those. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And we're going to use those and the rest of it here to close the gap up. And then one more at the top. So you can see that gap is now sealed up with the wonky door that we've got at the front. Then we're going to now go around the other side. So on this side where we've got a door, we're going to add more tiles here. So we need 12 1x6 tiles in white to do that side. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And we're just going to run straight across with these here. And last one fits in there. So there we go, done that side, that was easy enough. Now we're going to do some more detail around, let's see, snaps off, around this doorway here. So we're going to make more of the doorway. So for that we get 2 white columns. We're going to get 4 1x1 plates in white. And we get 4 1x1 round plates as well. Start by sticking 1x1 plate and all the round ones together, then we stick our column on, and then we top that off with another 1x1 round and then a plate. We want a column that looks like that, so we're just going to do that again for the other one. That's then going to go either side of the doorway. This is the doorway, and we're just going to add this in either side. Make it look like that. Then we're going to get a couple, we'll get a 1x6 and a 1x3 tile. And we just need to do across the top here, couple of these studs up. So we go the 1x6 first, and the 1x3. Then we've got to do a little thing on top of the doorway. For that we get a 1x2 with a slider plate on, and we'll get a 1x2 with studs on the side there, and then a semicircle tile in white. So to start with, we put the 1x2 slider and the 1x2 with studs on the side on, and then we're going to stick the semicircle on top of that. That's going to go on these jumper tiles here in the middle. Gives a bit of a feature just above the doorway. Then we're going to continue working on this, and we'll get another couple of 1x2 with sliders on. We'll also get some 1x1 plates with clips facing upwards, and a white cheese wedge, 2 of those. And what we'll do is we'll get the slider plate, we're going to stick the 1x1 clip on that, and then we'll stick the cheese wedge on that, and then we'll do the other one but in the opposite way. And then this is going to clip either side of what we just added. We'll clip into the jumper and hopefully the column. Line it up. So then that goes over the doorway, looking like that. Then we've got some more tiling to do near the front, so we get a 2x3 white tile, and we get 6 1x3 tiles. And then down here we're going to have a bit of an overlap, so with the 2x3 we're going to stick it on these studs here, and then the 1x3s just go above that. They're only held on by one stud, so just trying to make sure that they're kind of lined up. Ooh, whoa, smash. Put that back on. Always doing it at an angle. Where did the 1x3 tile go? What's the 1x3 tile? Can't see it on the floor. Oh, there it is. Stick that one in. So now we've completed that without smashing it up completely. Next up, we're going to do that top section. So for that, we get a 1x4 plate, another 1x3 tile, and another slope piece. We get the plate and the tile, stack them together, and then with that stud left over, put the angle piece in. That is, hopefully without me smashing it up, going to fit then across here. Continue that going up. Then we'll spin this round, and we'll come over to this doorway over here, and we're going to get a 1x2 and a third with the studs on, and we're going to add a gold 1x1 round onto the bottom this side, and that's going to fit in here on that side. Then we're going to get 4 1x3 tan bricks, and we're just going to snap them together. Four. And then these are going to go behind that brick there to form the wall. Then we get 3 of the 1x2 and the thirds with studs on the side, and snap them together. And then they go on top of the one we just stuck on at the front here. They're going to go in there. And then we get these column pieces here in dark tan. One of each one's got a printed pattern on, cracks on. There's a little note here. It says that we know the filmmakers put a lot of time and effort into creating the beautiful marble pillars in the interior of the bank, so we wanted to design a new decorated element to recreate them. So these are decorating the marble effects. We put the plain one on the bottom, and then our marble one goes on top to create this effect of the column there by the doorway. Then we're going to spin round in front of that column, so on this bit here, and we're going to make a little, get a 2x2 modified with 2 studs. Then we're going to add a dome piece on top in dark bluish grey, like this. Then we'll add a minifigure head on top in dark bluish grey again, and then we're going to stick a frog on top. A bit of a sort of a statue there. That's going to go in front of the column we just built there. So it looks like this on the side. Then we're going to have a cutaway brick, one of these ones that's going to go, oh hang on, put that too close, we need to go one stud over. Then we have the cutaway brick going on, just next to that. Then we're going to get a 1x1 and a third with 2 studs on. We'll get a panel piece, and we'll get a dark tan 1x1 plate. We'll stick that on top of our 1x1 and a third, and then we're going to stick in our panel piece to make something like this. That's going to stick on top of our cutaway piece, in like this, starting to look like this on the side. Then we get a 1x2x3 and a 1x1 in dark tan. Going to add that on top like this, and then that's going to go on the other side of our frog statue where we stuck it earlier, so it's enclosed like this. Then we get a 1x4 archway that goes above our frog, and then we get a 1x1x3 in black. It's going to go on the other part of our cutaway there. Straighten it up. It is, try to straighten it up. So the front bit there looks like this now, with our little statue inside. Then on top of that we're going to get a 1x3, we get a 1x2 masonry brick and another cutaway piece. Let's stick our cutaway piece on top there, 1x3 across, then our masonry brick is going to sit just at the back. Then we're going to do a doorway, so we get a door frame. We've got a prison door, goes in this one, this goes into the vault I guess, like this. Then we've got a 1x1 pearl gold, goes on for the handle. And on top here we're going to stick 2 upward facing brackets like this. And stick a 1x4 in white plate right across, 2 of those. Then we're going to get a dark tan 1x4. And there's a sticker to go on here, which is a number 11. 11 is just a decorative pattern with a G written over it for Gringotts. Just going to stick this on. It's going to go across our brackets in the back. Get that looking something like that. With that done, we're going to stick that then in here with the sticker facing inwards. On the outside, something like this. Then we're going to build up this side of the door. So for that we get a masonry brick 1x2, stick that at the front. Then we've got a 1x2 log brick goes in next, and then a 1x2x5 which goes on after that. Then we get two 2x2 bricks. He also wants a log brick and another masonry brick. Then we get a 2x2, we'll stick a log brick on it. And then our masonry brick, and another 2x2 on top of that. Create a column like this. It's going to sit in front there. Then we get a couple of corner bricks. They go up the top, either side of our doorway. It's now level with the doorway. Then we've got two of these 1x6 shallow arches and a log brick. The log brick here, archway over the front, and then over the top of our doorway. So it now looks like this at the front. And around the back, we've got that entranceway as well. Then over the top here we can stick our masonry brick at the end and a 1x8 brick just in front. Then we get a 2x2 plate, a 1x1 plate and a corner plate. Stick our 2x2 here to attach our column to the main wall, a 1x1 and our corner plate just fits in there like that. Then we get a hinge piece and a 1x2 plate. Open the hinge up and then we're going to stick a 1x2 plate on top on one side. It's a full size brick there. That's going to go across here just to attach our two walls together here. Then we get a 1x2 plate, 1x1 and a clear quarter tile. The 1x1 goes on the inside here. Our clear quarter tile goes just on the hinge there, and our 1x2 white just goes in the front. Then we get two 1x4 masonry bricks. They're going to run across the front of our doorway. And then we get two 3x3 plates and a log brick. They go on top then. Log brick goes on the inside here. Then we've got a 1x8, a couple of 2x2s and two 1x1 plates. I'm going to snap the 2x2s together. They'll go on top here where we had the hinge earlier. Then we have a 1x1 goes on the end here. Then our 1x8 with the slider on. And the other 1x1 goes across the top. And that's the end of bag 18. So we've put all the white stuff on the outside there, and we've got this archway doorway in there. So now bag 19. You get another minifigure in this bag as well. We have Gringotts, another goblin. There's a note here that says, over the years, ownership and control of the bank has shifted between the goblins and the Ministry of Magic. So, this goblin's quite smartly dressed, so he's almost got a dinner jacket on with a bow tie. He's got some shorter black legs, of course. Has a white hairpiece with the dual moulding for the ears, and has sort of an angry or a still not so happy facial expressions. You can choose which ones you want to display. So just put them together. So there's one facial expression there with his mouth shut, and then there's one there with his gritted teeth, and then he's got his white headpiece on there. He's got a gold coin in his hand as well. There he is. This is our next minifigure. Gonna put him to the side. And then we'll crack on. So we need a 1x3 to start us off. That's just going to finish off on the outside here. We still have one gap. So we'll just finish that section off there. And we'll just put this to the side a second because we'll build a section of a wall. It's going to go on. So for the section of the wall we get a 1x4 with studs on the side and a 1x2, and that goes in the middle section here. Then we get two 1x4 dark tan bricks, add them either side there. Then we get another 1x4 and another 1x2. 1x4 goes on top, and another 1x2 goes on there. Then we get another 1x4, this time a couple of 1x1s with studs on the side. Goes on this side, 1x1 goes in there, and the other one goes on top. Then we're going to continue to build this wall. For that we get another couple of 1x4s, a couple of 1x2s with studs on the side, and 1x1 with stud on the side. Just going to add another layer, so 1x1, 1x4, 1x2, 1x4, 1x2 on the ends. Then we get another 1x4 with studs on the side, a couple of 1x4s, normal ones, and another 1x1 with a stud on. So that goes on first, this end. Then a 1x4, one with studs on the side, another one here. Then we get a couple of 1x2s, 1x4s, and a 1x1 again. This time stick it 1x1 on this end, 1x4, 1x2, another 1x4, and a 1x2 with studs on the side. Then one more row before we stick some tiles on. Do a slightly different pattern here, and then we have an overhang of a 1x4. Now with that done we get 12 1x6 white tiles. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and then we're going to stick these right down the middle here like this. Continue our effect on the outside of Gringotts. Then with those done we get 5 1x1 white tiles, 2, 3, 4, 5, and one 1x1 plate. That one's going to go the third one down there, and the rest is where our tiles go. And with this done, we bring back this back. This is then going to run across this side of the wall here. So now we've got more there, you can see in this corner. That effect continues down. Then on the back of here, because we've still got another row of studs here, we are just going to move this out of the way for a second. We're going to get a couple panels, so we get a couple of these, and we get a 1x2x5, and we've got some stickers to stick on here. So first up we get sticker 30, which is this sticker here, which is I think He Can't Be Named sticker. go on. Like that. And then we have sticker 31, which is a bunch of wanted posters. Undesirable number 1 Harry Potter, wanted Menagerie greyback, Gringotts banking system on verge of collapse. A couple of posters that are stuck on top of each other. It's going to go on this panel piece. So we've got those there. They're going to run across this side now. So studs. So we start with this panel here with the snake on. 1 by 2 goes on there. Then our wanted posters run across here. Something that looks like that. Then just to keep them in place, we're going to get a couple of 1 by 8s in that colour. Just going to run across the top of those panels. Then we're going to build up this section again, so we get a 1 by 3 and a 1 by 6. It's going to run across here in this back section. Then we've got a 1 by 6 plate, goes on here in grey, and then a, which is 2, 4, 6, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. 10, 1 by 10, it goes in as well. Continuing down here, then we get a 2 by 4 brick and a couple of log bricks. 2 by 4 goes in here, and we stick a couple of log bricks next to each other. Then we'll put this to the side a second. Then we're going to build a couple of columns that go either side to give us an entranceway. We'll build these two together, so we get a 1 by 1 and a third with studs on the side. Stick a 1 by 2 curved ends on top. Then we'll stick another 1 by 1 and a third with studs on the side at the back, like this. Then onto those studs on the side, we're going to stick some 1 by 2 tiles in white. Other side here like that. Then we get a couple of white 1 by 2 plates. They go on top of our round one. Like this. And we need 4 of these. I'm going to do continue to repeat this design up by 2 blocks. It's a bit of a column. And we do the same on the other one. We've got those 2 columns, and if we bring back in the model, is he going to sit on these 2 jumper tiles that we put on last week? Give us a slight doorway. Other side there, so end up looking like this over here. And to finish that doorway off, we put this out of the way again, we get another couple of 1 by 2s rounded, and then we have a large 1 by 6 archway. Stick these either side like this, and another archway on front, so we've got double there. Then on top we're going to add 1 by 6 plates to each arch. Then we get a couple of 2 by 2 tiles in white go in the middle, and then either end we'll get some 1 by 2 jumper tiles in white. Make this archway. It's going to go then on the columns that we just added here. us that archway through there. Switch this side again. We're going to build some more wall. It's going to go across the top. And for this we get a 1x4 with studs on the side. Modified 2x2 with 2 studs. Let's do that together. Then we have a 1x2 with a slider. Goes on the bottom there. Then we're going to get a modified 1x4 with studs and a 1x1 goes next to that tile. Then we get another 1x4, another 1x2 with slider on, and then fits onto that modified tile. Then we get a 1x8 into the bottom here with a slider on. Onto that we'll stick another 1x4, a 1x1 with a stud on the side, and a 1x2 with studs on the side. Then we'll get a 1x2 tile, another modified 1x4, and another 1x2 tile. Continue our pattern across. Then we stick another 1x2 with a slider on the bottom, and finish off with a dark tan 1x1 brick. So something like this. Bring this back in, then this is going to run across the top here and also onto the archway. Goes on about there. With a tight squeeze. There you go, so we just added that extra row there across. And we're going to add a column now that's going to sit on this side of the archway. So for that we're going to get 6 1x2s with studs on the side, and we'll snap them together. 3, 4, 5 and 6. Then we'll tile these on the outside, so we get 3 1x2 tiles to start with. 1, 2, 3. Then we get a 1x1 tile and a 1x1 plate next to each other. Then another couple of 1x2 tiles. So our column there done. And then it's going to fit just next to what we have there, which you can't quite see, so it's just added to this section here. Then behind that, around this side, we're going to add 1x2x5 and a log brick. It's the same thickness there, and then we're going to add on here 1x4 with studs on the end. Add the 1x2 with the slider on. 1x1 tile and a plate. This, and we'll add another 1x2, a 2x2, sorry, with a modified one. That'll go across the other side of our archway, which will connect that column to our arch. And again, we move that out the way. And then we get a 1x10. We're going to add a masonry brick to the end. Then a log brick, then a 2x2 with an overhang, 1x1, and another masonry brick. On the overhang we stick a modified 2x2 into that like this, and then that's going to fit in the gap we have running across here, just like that. So at the back it looks like this. And then on the front archway we've got something that looks like that. Then across the front we get a 1x6 plate white. We're going to add a modified 1x4 in the middle and stud outside. Stick a 1x1 tile each end then in white. That will then run across the front here of our archway to continue our white pattern. Then we get a 2x2 tile, and that's going to fit this. You can't quite see it. See this gap here? It's going to fit in into there, so we continue our tiling pattern up. Then with that done, we're going to get another couple of 1x8s here. Run these across the back, and then we're going to add some plating on top here. So we've got a 2x8 to start us off. Then we have a black corner plate which goes in here. Then we have a 1x2 slider, 1x8 slider, then another 1x2 slider. Then down the back we have a 1x6 plate, another 1x6 plate, 1x10 plate. Runs across there, and to finish this bag off, add another 1x10 plate across the back, another 1x2 slider here and on the end, and then in the middle here we're going to add 2x2 modified corner tile, another corner tile. And in this gap here we're going to stick two 1x1 plates with upward facing clips. So it just finishes off that wall there. That's in the bag 19. Crack on with bag 20. Bit more wall and columns to go in this one, I think, and maybe some details in the bank. So to start us off, we're going to go inside here where we've got these areas here which are not seem a bit dark. In here, we're going to add some columns. So for those we get these 1x2 1/3 studs on the side, two of those, pair them up, and then onto that we'll just add a plain column piece like we did earlier. These go on top of the gold pieces here and on this side, like that. Then we're going to get another 4 of those, pair them up. This time we're going to add the marble printed effects onto the front. And these go, one goes on this side of the doorway, and the other one, the other one goes on top, over on this side. Do the same again, but this time we have plain ones. And our plain one goes on this one and on this one. Then we get 3 more 1x2 studs on the side. Just add them to the tops of our column. Then we get 4 2x2 plates, and then we'll pair these up again as well. So stick them together in 2s. Goes on this one The other one goes on this one to connect it to the wall. Then we get another 4, and we also get 2 1x2 white plates. This time we stick 2 together, and then we stick the white plate at the back. Do that again. And then these ones go on this side to connect columns to the wall. Then before we build the counter where the goblins sit behind, we get 2 1x4s with studs on the side, a Technic brick 1x2 with a hole in it, a couple of single 1x1s with studs on the side, a couple of 1x2s with studs on the side. With this one we stick the Technic brick on like this. This one is going to sit at the end here of our wall. Then we get a 1x1, 1x4 next, then a 1x4, 1x1, and a 1x2. So we add another row of studs on the outside here. Then I'll put this to the side and we'll build 2 of these counters for the goblins. So we're doing 2 at a time here. So we start with a 2x4 plate, add a 1x1 round brick into the corners. There's one like that. Then we're going to get a 2x2 brick in black, stick that into the middle. Then we've got 2 1x1s with the scroll effect. They go at the front here, either side of our 2x2. And then we also have a jumper tile, one of these 1x3s with the 2 studs on. Connects at the back on our 1x1 rounds and our 2x2, looks like that. Then we stick a 1x4 across the front. Then a 1x4, you get 2 modified ones with the studs each end, and we also get a pearl gold flower. So we stick one on our scroll work at the front, and then our second one on top of our 1x4. We'll then add our flower onto one of those studs like this. Just repeat that. Then into that flower we're going to stick a pearl gold 1x3 rod, and then on top of that we're going to stick a white ball, which was the lights, if you remember, in. So we end up with 2 of these little counters like this. Bring these back in. These are then going to go on top of these jumper areas here. There you go. See those counters in the light. Now we'll move around the other side, over this side, which we're going to do sort of a similar thing. So we need to put our columns in to start with. So we'll start with our 1x1s and thirds, pair them up, 3 of these this time. We'll stick our plain curved bricks on them this time to give us some columns. One goes on here, and then we'll stick 2 together on this side. Stick them just like that at the moment. Then we get 6 of our 1x2s again, pair them up, so there's 3 lots. And we'll stick these 2 this side and 1 this side for our column. and then we're going to get 2 marble printed ones and some plain ones. Marble ones on first, and on this side and the bottom of the other side. Then the plain one goes on top. So then our columns on this side are looking like this. Then we get 3 more 1x2s and a third to go across each of our columns, so we can again attach it to the wall at the top. Then we get 6 2x2 plates, snap them together. These first pair go down here, and then the other 2 we're going to add the white 1x2 plate to the back before we stick that on. So now they're attached to our wall. Then we're going to fill in the gaps here again, so we've got some 1x4s with studs on the side, 1x2, a couple of 1x1s and another Technic brick again with the hole in. Do the same there, that's going to sit at the front, 1x4 and a 1x1. Just fills in the gap, and then with that done we'll do the 2 more counters again. So 2x4s, 1x1 round, one goes on there, another one here. Then we get 2x2 bricks that go in the middle. Our 2 scroll pieces, 1x1, go at the front. And we put our jumper tiles, or 1x3 across the back, so we can position our trolls on there. Goblins, sorry, not trolls. Then we get our 1x4 bricks, one across the front, like this. And then we've got our 1x4 modified. 2 of these again, 2 on the scroll, sorry. And then on the top. And then we'll get another gold piece as well. We go on this side. Put our 3-length bar in. And then we can get our white ball for the light on top there again. So there's another 2 counters there, and they go on the other side. Ooh. So then on the inside we're looking like this so far. See right into the counters now. So then we get 2 dark tan 1x1s and 2 white 1x1 plates. We're going to stick them together angled like this. One of those goes on our counter this side, and the other one on the counter on that side. Then we do another counter, which is probably going to sit in the middle down here. It's slightly bigger, so put that to the side. Start with a 1x5, add a 2x2 to the end, then we'll add another 1x5 underneath, then we'll add a 2x3 on top, another 2x3 on top of that, form something like this. Then we have a little ladder, faces down, goes at the back with a 1x1 next to it, plate. Then we stick our 1x3 jumper on top of those. Then at the front here we're going to stick our 2 scroll pieces either side by 1x3. Then we have 1x3 and a 1x2 that goes on the top. Then we get a 1x5 again. We're going to add a 1x4 modified to it, and a 1x1 plate on the ends. And we get 2 of those. And then one across the scroll piece again, and on top. And with that in position, we stick a gold coin on the front here, on the stud, and then we stick 3 flowers on the higher part of the counter. Then we stick a 1x1 round with a pin onto this one, and into that we'll stick a feather, it's an inkwell. Then we'll add 3 length rods into each of the other flowers, and then we'll stick 2 lights on the end of this countertop like this, slightly larger one with a little ladder on, and that's going to go in the middle. If we bring this back in, that's going to sit then on this section here, the main one that Harry goes to when he goes in. That's the end of bag 20. So now we'll crack on with bag 21. Got some red coming through now, so we're probably also going to start on the next door building as well. So first off, just do some finishing off on the front doorway over here. For that we need 2 1x1 white plates and also a downward facing white bracket. That's the last 1x1. So first off we stick the 1x1 into the bottom of the bracket and then to the side of the bracket. That's going to sit onto this 1x2 here, just down into there. Then we get a 1x4 plate and a 1x3 tile. Snap those together. It's going to run across the front here, so our other layer of studs now that we've got going across here. Then we get a 1x8 white brick and one of these steep slope pieces. Steep slope pieces just go onto the bits we just added. And our 1x8 runs across the back of the doorway. Then we have one of these curved plates and 2 1x1 tan plates. Let's stick these 2 1x1 plates together and they form onto our curved plate. That's going to go across here. Connect this corner together. Then we get a 1x3 tile and a 1x4 plate again. Snap them together. It's going to do exactly the same, just done but on this side. Then we get a 1x1 with a stud on the side, and then our steep piece 1x1 goes on top, and our steep piece fills in the gap just there. Then we get 7 1x2s with studs on the side. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm going to add these onto each of the columns that we've added. Then we get 5 marble effects columns. And then we're going to add them now to that. We'll get the right way around, spin this round. Hey Greg, welcome to the stream. How you doing? What are you looking forward to on February the 1st? What set is it? Looking forward to the Chinese New Year sets, personally. My next lot, and then these go on here. Another one on, not that one, on this one. Then we get our plane, we've got 2 plane curves here, and then go on to our remaining columns. So now the inside looking quite columny. Both sides there. Ah, the Omnihopter. It looks like an interesting one. That I've not seen it for real yet in person. And we've got 7 2x2 rounds. And they're just going to go on top of each of our columns. Now let's start with this grey colour. Now that's done, we're going to put this to the side and we're going to leave Gringotts with it. And we're going to start building the building next door. So we start with this 6x8. Say, is it 2, 4, 6, 8, or sorry, 10. 6x10, and we're going to add some 1x3 round-ended plates this time. I've used these 1x3s before, I think. So they go on either end there. Then we're going to get a 1x4 tile, so 1x6 plates, and a 1x2 in black. So our tile goes in between, and our 1x6 runs down here and across here, and then our 1x2 around the edge like that. Yeah, the Speed Champion ones looks quite nice. I've got quite a lot of cars though, so I'm not sure if I want to get some more. Might hold out a bit. Then we're going to put 1x3 and a log brick, another 1x3. Masonry brick goes in the corner, another log brick in reddish brown like that. Then we're going to get a 1x4 dark red. We're going to add a 2x4 black plate on top. And add another 1x4 dark red underneath. It's going to be a countertop. 2x2 modified with 2 studs and a jumper tile, 2x2. Then we'll add a 1x2 slider on top. And we'll make a little till. So we're going to put an egg on our jumper tile, and then we'll get one of these curved pieces. We've got a sticker for the till, which is going to be a pain, I can tell. Sticker 28. I'm not very good with the curved ones. too bad. So there's our little till face. It goes on top like that. Then this is going to fit inside what we built just at the end there. Then we get another 2x4, another 1x4 dark red runs across the back. No, Greg, I didn't get that one. I didn't really watch Clone Wars much. It didn't really excite me, so I didn't get it. Did you get it? Then we put a little pink cone into these panels here, and they're going to go. Ooh, and they're going to go next to the till over here, like this, by your spider toothbrush. Then we're going to build a part of the wall. It's going to run up, so we start with a 1x3, and add the log brick in. 1x1 with stud on the side, and another 1x3. Then we've got a masonry brick, and a 1x1 with stud on the side, is it? Yeah, goes on the outside. Then another 1x3. Then we're going to add a 2x3 tile. That's going to have a sticker 13, which says Ashwinder eggs, handle with caution. Goes into our stud on the side there, the little poster, so it's our little sticker. That goes then into the corner, just above the egg. Then we're going to build some windows, so we're going to do 2 of these, so we get 2x4s in dark red. I'm going to cover these then with 1x2 jumper tiles. These right across, and then we get 4 small dark red window frames and the inserts. Of course we need 8 because we're going to do 2 lots of these. Stick these in. These are going to go in a 2x2 arrangement. Right, so we'll stick these on our jumper tiles, another lot on top to make this formation. Then across the top of those windows we're going to stick a dark red 1x2 jumper in the middle and some 1x1 tiles either side. And then one's going to go at the front here, and this one's going to go on the side. Starting to build a little shop look on the outside. Then we're going to build another wall that's going to go on here, so for that we get 2 1x3 reddish brown bricks, snap them together, log brick 1x1 with stud on the side again, another 1x3, another log brick, and another 1x1 with stud on the side, and another 1x3 brick. It's going to sit on this side facing outwards there. Then we're going to put a doorway in. So we've got a brown door frame, we have a red door. We're going to put a light bluish grey 1x1 round this door handle, and then across the top here we stick some 1x2 slider plates on top, like this. Sit in there. This reminds me a little bit of a Ninjago build, this little detail. Then we're going to get a 1x2x3, a a log brick and a masonry brick. Stick that onto the masonry brick and our log brick on top. And that goes on this side of our window. Then we get a big panel piece. We're going to stick another sticker on here, so stick 12, which is another bunch of posters, which is undesirable Harry Potter again, public notice beware, dark mark spotted. This is what the sticker was we stuck on the other side. This is going to stick sort of towards the bottom here. There's our stickers. On top of this we're going to add a 1x1 plate, then a 1x4 plate, then a 1x1 with a handle on the end, and all across the top here we're going to stick some double cheese wedges in reddish brown. Then we're going to get dark tan 1x4, add a 1x2 with a clip into the bottom, and another 1x2. Then there's a sticker 16 that goes on top, which has owls, bats and cats written on it. Owls, bats and cats, that clips in to our handle piece there. Then we run this across and angle it down, so we have a little sign hanging outside, and somewhere along the line we missed doing another column to the other side of the doorway. Let's do that while we're here. So there we go, so we finished that doorway, got a little sign hanging off here. Then on top we're going to put a 2x6 red plate that way, another one this way, 1x6 tile across there. Then we get a 2x6, we're going to stick a sticker onto that, number 10, which says Magical Menagerie, which is what this is. Come and buy your things in the Magical Menagerie. Then we're going to add a 1x6 tile on top, 2x6 plate in the bottom, and then this is going to sit at the front like this. It's a bit odd at the moment. We've got a 1x6, a couple of 1x4s and 3 1x2 log bricks. We're also going to get this 2x6 with studs on the side, and we're going to add 1x4 plate, dark bluish grey, and a white one on top with a log brick at the back. That's going to run across the doorway at the front. Then we'll stick some log bricks on the other side. Then we've got the 1x6 and the 2 1x4s running across the back like this. Then we get 2 2x2s. We're going to stick some stickers on these again as well. It's 27 and 29. 27 says Pygmy Puffs now in stock. Baby Pygmy Puffs now in stock. Then the other sticker says Nifflers sold out. These are just stuck on the front like that for customers. Then across the top we're going to stick another plate, the same one we started building with. Goes across the roof. then across the front here we're going to add 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 1 by 10. That's one of these curved pieces, so we're going to add 2 together. And we've got a 2 by 4 tile, 2 of those. And a jumper tile. And this is going to run across the side here like this. It's a curved look. There's a note here that says the magical Menagerie animal store is where Hermione Granger bought her beloved fluffy orange cat Crookshanks. So now that's ready. We bring this back in, and you can see we had this spot here which we built last week. This is where the shop's going to go that we just built, so we just push that into position. And then the last 2 bits here, we've got 2 archways that are going to join the shop and the bank together. Ooh, ouch. Gives us a little walkway to go down. So there's the shop's not open. I didn't click in the first place properly. Oh, that's done. There you go, you can see this little alleyway now with the magical Menagerie next to it. It's the end of bag 21. It's now on to bag 22. And we've got another, just a Goblin this time. Yep, so we've got a name, just known as Goblin. A couple of sets of bags in this one. Supposed to have that gap there. Did I miss a? Just at the front window, there's a 1x1 stud with nothing on it. I just want to check I didn't miss. Sticking something on it. Let's see. Come back to it. So Goblin, as I said, so he's got a head, he's got a ginger hair this time with dual moulding for the ears, short black legs, black uniform as well, again with the blue sort of sleeves and a waistcoat. He does have 2 facial expressions, sort of a miserable one as they always have, and then sort of a evil looking grin. There's his hair, and he's actually carrying a key. We've got the elf key here from Lord of the Rings. So he's got his key in his hand there. So there's our next minifigure. Next up, we're going to add some bricks across the top here to level this off. So for that, we need 2 1x4s with studs on the side. We have a corner plate in light bush grey, a 1x1 with studs on the side, and a couple of 1x2s with studs on the side. And we start with 1x2 here. This is then where we add our plate there. Then we have a 1x4, and the 1x4, 1x2, and then 1x1 fits in across here. And we're going to add another layer of bricks across here as well. So this time we get 4 1x1s with studs on the side, 3, 4, a couple of jumper tiles, 1x3s with 2 studs, a 1x2, come back to that, a couple of 3 corner ones, and then there's a 1x2, there it is. So first off, corner brick is on here, then a 1x1 with stud on the side, then a jumper tile goes in, then another 1 by 1, another corner brick, another 1 by 1, and jumper tile, 1 by 1, corner brick, and a 1 by 2 to finish this off. Then we'll just push this to the side a second because we've got to build a separate structure. So we start with a 1 by 1, 1 by 2, pop that together like this, and a 1 by 4 goes on. Then we stick another 1 by 2 on this side. Then we have one of these archways that goes on next to that like this. 1 by 2 with the rounded ends next. Then on this side we stick another couple of 1 by 2s on. Then a 1 by 4 goes across, mixing our archway in. Like this. And with that done, actually we'll bring this back in. This is get added to this section here, like that. Then we do that to the side again. We're going to build. Oh, that come out from. Bits falling off here. It's fixed. Ooh. Then we've got to do the same again, but for the other side. So we do a 1 by 4, 1 by 2 goes on, and our archway, then a 1 by 1, another 1 by 1, same one, and another 1 by 2. Stick a 1 by 2 rounded ends again on our arch. And that one. And that's done. That's going to go on this part here. So adding these arches above there. Put that to the side. Now we've got to build 2 of these, which are like windows. So we start with 2 by 3, light bluish grey. You're going to get a 1 by 3 tile. Add that to those. Then we get a window frame like this and an insert. Snap these in, and again we've got some stickers actually that are going to go on the windows. Stickers 37. So you can see we've got these curtains in here. That's going to go on the glass inserts. One like that. And another one. Like that. That sticks onto what we've just built. So we've got windows like this. Then we're going to get a couple of 1 by 3 plates. We'll add 3 jumper tiles, 1 by 2s onto this to give us a ledge. Six on there like that. Do the same for this one. So we end up something like that. 2 of those. Bring back in the bank, and then these are going to fit in the gaps that we've got here, outward facing onto our jumpers here and here. So on the outside looks like that. Then we get 3 1x1s with studs on the side and stack them together. They're going to run down this side of the window here. Then we get a couple of 1x4s, a couple of 1x2s as well with studs on. And they run across the top now, so we're going to connect the top of the windows to the main wall. It's gone up like that. Then across the top here, we add some plates. So we need a 1x8, a 2x2 modified, and a couple of 1x2s with sliders on as well. So our modified one goes on first here. Then we get our 2 1x2 sliders on next. And our 1x8 one. One stud out, one up. Move everything over a stud. That's one stud over. There we go. So just run that across the top. Then we're going to get 7 pearl gold scroll pieces like this. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. And rotate this round onto the inside of our wall. It'll be a bit tricky for you to see. Essentially, we're going to add these to the tops of each of our columns on this side of the room. Angle this out in a second so you can see it. So there's 3 on each column. One on the end. So we've got that on top now of our columns. Then we're going to get 4 1x1 pearl gold plates. And also 2 1x1 round pearl gold, and we're going to sandwich the 1x1 rounds, 1x1 plates, something like this. This is then going to go onto the end column. Just here and here, it's the end of the set, so the scrolls don't stick out. Then we're going to run 4 1x8 tiles across those scroll pieces of work, and also we've got an ingot and a 1x2 jumper. So the 1x2 jumper goes on first on our scroll, and that's where an ingot goes in. Oh, hang on, let's do the 1x8 tiles first. They run across the top. Our ingot gold bar is going to sit on top of the jumper at an angle, like a gold bar that's been forgotten, on top like that. Then we're going to spin around and we're going to come down this bit here, which we haven't worked on for a while, and we're going to need a couple of 1x2 plates, 1x3 brick and a masonry brick, 1x2. And we start with the 1x2 plate. These go on our dark tan parts. Then we have a 1x3 and our masonry brick glues on next. Let's develop our doorway. Then we'll move this to the side. We're going to build another wall for that top section. So for that we get a 1x6 regular brick and a 1x1 with stud on the side. And a 1x4 masonry brick with a 1 stud overhang and a corner brick goes on next, like this. Then we stick a 1x3 brick into the bottom and another corner brick. That's done. Just a small wall. This is then going to go on top here, connect for our columns. Again, put this to the side. Start with a 1x4. Add 2 1x1s onto the end, the studs on the side. Then we have an archway again. Gonna run next. Then a 1x6 runs across. Then we have a 1x3 that goes into the bottom. Then a masonry brick somewhere. There it is. Goes in next. We'll add another 1x6 on top of the one we just added. And then another arch piece goes to the ends. Then we get a Technic brick with a cross hole in it. And a 1x3 somewhere. There's a 1x3. While we're waiting, we'll put a 1x4 masonry brick in there. Not being blind. Like I'm being blind. Stick in the bag. Look. It did. Missed it. So yeah, it was in the bag. So there's the 1x3. Then across the top here we get a 1x8 with a slider on. That runs across the top. And on the end we stick a 1x2 jumper tile. And then we get a 1x2 with the round ends for our archway on that side. Then bring back in Gringotts, and this is going to be added on top of the wall we just added here. So it's gone on there. Now across the front here, we're going to add more bricks with studs on the side, and then we're going to add 3 1x4s, a 1x1 and a 1x2. Start with a 1x1. 1x4, 1x2 goes on, the 1x4, and another 1x4 runs across there. Then we're going to go another layer, we get another 2x2 corner, 2 of those. We get 4 1x1s with studs on the side. Couple of 1x2s and some jumper tiles, and we start with a 1x2 down this end, then a 1x1, and we've got our jumper tile goes on, and another 1x1, then our corner brick, another 1x1, jumper goes on, 1x1, corner brick again, and finish off with a 1x2 studs on the side. Okay. Getting ready for our windows and more tiling there. That goes down again. Going to build another wall. 2 1x2s with studs on the side, 1 stud connection, and we're going to add another 1x2 on top here, and a 1x1 at the bottom. And we have an archway, goes next to it, and on this archway we're going to stick a 1x4 tile piece. Bring that back in. We're going to add to this section here. How we do our windows. Again, to what we did earlier, slightly different though. Start with a 3x3 add a 1x3 tile in. Then we get 2 window frames with 2 inserts in. We'll stick these together like this. Then we're going to stick a 38 on this one, which is slightly different because it has an inkwell showing in the window like that. And then for the top we get a 1x3, and this time we get 3 1x3 jump tiles, and then these go next to each other, run across the top there this time. So we've got a thicker window. This goes in our first position here. And sticks out slightly the rest of the wall. Then next to that we're going to add a couple of 1x4 bricks together with the studs on the side, a 1x2, a more shallowy archway, and a 1x1 that goes next to our window we just added there. And we do our next window, which is again 2x3, 1x3 window sill. Our usual windows again. Stick a 40 in it this time. Goes onto the front like that. And then we're going to get a 1x3 with our jumper tiles on again. And then this one goes into that gap. Then we're building more walls again, so with the one side overhang, put these together with our 1x1s in there and on here, and another 1x4 on top, and a 1x1 on that, and that goes at the end here, building that wall up. Then across the top we get 4 1x4s and a 1x1, one stud from the side, and then our 1x4s go right across. Stick our windows in position. There'll be a lot of white tiling to go on the outside of this, you can tell. So now that's even taller. Then we're going to add some plates across the top. So we start with a modified 2x2 in there. A couple of 1x2s with the slider on next. Then we have a wedge piece. It's going to have to build up to our sticky out window. Goes on there. Another wedge on the other side. Then if we come on the inside, again above our columns here, we're going to stick our scroll pieces. So we've got 10 to stick in here, one there, 3 above each one there. A little tricky to get in. do the same as before. So we get 4 1x1s in pearl gold, and we sandwich those with our round ones. Again, just for the ends. It's going to go in there. One next to it. This is going to be the last bit for book 3. Actually, we're going to move to our final book 4 in a second after this. So now they're in place, we stick some 1x8 tiles on, like we did on the other side. Two there, and then we have a wedge piece that's going to go in. Then another wedge piece on this side. Another couple of 1x8s going on here, and then we'll finish off with a jumper tile again. And that's it. So that's the end of our bag. And we're going to move on to book number 4 now. So swap our books over. We'll take a look at the book first. So here's our next book, our final book. And you can see bags 23 to 31. We're going to finish off the whole thing, so we'll do all the levels, and we've got a little roof there as well on top. So bag 23. Now build a section of a wall. So we'll start with a dark tan 1x8, and then we're going to add a white 1x3 plate. Maybe there's another bag. Another bag? It's probably another bag. Hang on. Just check the box. Yep, Mr. Bag. So 1x3 plate goes on the end. Then we're going to add another 2, and there'll be a 1 stud overhang then, like so. Then we'll add a white 1x8 plate on top. Then on the end we have a downward facing bracket and a 1x1 plate. We'll add a 1x1 plate to the end. Then we're going to get 4 1x3 round end plates, and we get 8 1x3 white plates for 6, 7, 8, and we'll stick these together. In this formation, and then snap them together into one column. So just stack these up into the end like that. Then we get 2 jumper tiles. They're just going to snap next to the column we just made. Then we're going to make a window. So we get a 2 by 4 plate. Then we add a 1 by 4 modifier with a stud each end. Snaps on to the windowsill. We've got these window inserts and our frame. Snap these in here. It runs along the front. Then on top we get a 1 by 4 modified, and we get 2 jumper tiles, and we're going to add these on the ends like this, and then connect to the top like so. Then in the middle here we add another 2 jumper tiles, and add that to the jumpers already in the wall like this. Then we're going to add a column of things here, so for that we need 4 1 by 2 plates in white. Four 1 by 2 round-ended ones. We've also got 4 downward-facing white brackets, and we've got 8 1 by 1 plates. So start off with round ends and plate. Then we're going to add on top of that a downward-facing bracket. Add a 1 by 1 plate to that bracket at the front, and then one behind it to level it off. We've got to do 4 of those. Like that, and then that's going to stack these up together. Oh, do this one. So we stack these up, and then they go onto the end of our wall like that. Then across the top here we're going to add 1 by 8 plate across. Then on top of that we're going to add a 1 by 3 white plate. Then we've got one of our arm pieces here that goes across, and then a 1 by 1 plate in white again goes on next. So with that done, that goes across our doorway of our bank. So across here we've got this big gap here, it's going to fit in across the top just like that. So at the front entrance way is looking like that now. Out of the way a second. What's next? And we've got a curved plate here. We're going to add a couple of 1 by 1s tan coloured together. That goes on this curved piece here. Ooh. This is going to connect this corner together, like so, and then we're going to add a 1 by 3 white plate then on top to level that off. Then we get another downward facing bracket and a 1 by 1 plate. The 1 by 1 plate to the end again, and then that's going to go on top to fill in the gap over in the corner. Then we're going to get a shield tile, going to be added over here, and then 2 1 by 1 bricks in white, and they'll go right to the top on each side there. Then we're going to add some columns to the front to continue our Gringotts look. So we get some white columns. We've got two 1x1 plates. We've got two 1x1 round plates in white, and also two in white bluish grey. Dark tan actually. So the dark tan one just go on top of our column. And then the white 1x1 round and plate need to go in together, and they fit into the bottom. Just do that twice, and then we can slot these into the front either side of our window in the bank. So they're in place. Move this out of the way. To the top there we get a 4x6 and flip it over, and we're going to add a log brick to the bottom there. Then we add a 1x4 archway next to that, and then we'll add a 1x2 with studs on the side in white next to that, with the studs facing this way. Then we have another archway next to that, and then a corner brick like that. If we flip that over then, facing this way, we've got a dark red 2x4 in the middle, and then we've got some dark tan 1x1 rounds either side. Then we put some downward facing brackets, these longer ones, across the back. These ones either side here. And then with that done, bring this back in, and then this will fit in to the top. Hopefully, like that. Gives a bit of a balcony, if you like, above our doorway. Slide this out of the way again. We're going to get 1x6 and a 1x4 plate, snap them together with 2 stud gap. Add a 1x2 on the ends. Then we get a white hinge piece. Add that to the ends. And across the top we've got a couple of downward facing brackets. Snap on top there. Then up here we're going to get a modified 2x2 2 studs, and also a 1x2 slider plate next to that. With that done, we then bring back, hey William, welcome to the stream, hope you're well, Merry Christmas. We're then going to add that to this corner here, so the hinge goes on, and then we stick that part together. Then we add a 1x8 plate across the back here, and a 1x1 round plate in this gap there. Again, put this to the side. We're going to do the curved bits that go on now, so we get a 2x2 in tan and white. Snap them together. Get one of these longer curved pieces, add that to the end. And on the inside here we're going to add a corner plate. It's going to go in like this, and a 1x1 white plate that goes on the ends. Then we get a corner brick, goes in, and a 1x1 round brick as well goes in. So with that done, I'm going to stick that into the side here. That goes that side. Then we'll do the one for this side. Which again is a 2x2 plate in tan and white, snap together. A shorter curved brick this time, and we go straight into a corner brick at the back, and a 1x1 round using the top. Then on this one we put a double jumper tile in white, so it looks like this. That goes on the other side. So that's in position. Now we do the front of that roof part, which is a 2x4. We then get a 2x2 tan plate. We also need these curved pieces. Stick that into the middle, then put our curved pieces either side. With that done, I'm picking this in and out quite a lot, but I just need it for the room. So then this is going to sit in the middle here to give us our top roof above our window. So we're looking like that at the moment. Then we're going to add another shield tile here in that gap. Then on top of that we're going to get two 1x6 plates. I'm going to snap them together. Put some downward facing brackets. Two of those together. And a 1x2 plate. And then on top of that we put another shield tile on top, a 2x2 modified with 2 studs, and a 1x2 with a slider at the back. So we've got this piece now, and that's going to sit on top of there. Now we're going to plate this top section here, and for that we will have a wedge goes in here, and we've got a 2x8 runs across the back, and we've got a curved plate here, 2x4 in the middle, another curved plate on this side, and then another shield tile goes on over there. Then with that done we have got to put some tiles on. So start with a semicircle here, put a macaroni and white around the outside, the white jumper goes in the middle. Then we have another macaroni, a semicircle one in this side, and as we come in we're going to put some clips. So we've got a clip there, clip on this side, then have a 2x6 tile runs along, and another couple of 1x1 up facing clips on there, and one on here, like that. Then we put this to the side. We're going to build a light now that's going to be hanging from the inside of the bank, and so we get this trans clear dome piece here, and this 4x4 round dark tan plate. Stick that together. Then we've got a 2x2 round dark bluish grey piece, and a larger dome piece, clear again, dark tan 1x1 round, and a Technic claw goes in the top. Then we get a dome piece here. We've got a full length clear bar that goes in the middle. Another clear piece here will slide through. That's going to slide into the bottom. It gives us a little chandelier here, which is going to clip to this arm here. So it's hanging above the entrance or the inside of the bank as you come through. Then we get a 1x8 tile. It's going to run across the top of that on the inside there. Again. Then we've got an archway and a masonry brick, 1x2. These together. That way. That's going to add over here to our build. Whoa. Then to connect these two together, we're going to add 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Add these two together. Add that like this. This is then going to run between our two archways here. Then we get a 2x16, add a 1x6 here, 1x10 there, then another 2x16 on top, and underneath 1x6 and a 1x10. And then this platform is going to run across, connect our arches on this side. Then we get 3 1x3 tiles. They're going to come across here. Then slide this out the way a sec, and we're going to get this 6x8 plate, add a 1x3 to the bottom, and we add 1x8 with the slider on the inside here, and we're going to add this wedge piece to the end, another wedge there, 3x3 just in there. This piece is going to then clip in here somewhere. That's about right. Then we get a 1x4 and a wedge piece, and then another wedge piece. We'll add these other smaller wedges on. Then onto that we add a jumper tile with wedges right. These wedges on here, pops into the middle to give us this shape. Then we add another jumper tile this side, and on this side we add a gold piece and a coin. And this piece slots in over here. What I forgot to do as well. I forgot to do one of these. How did I miss the columns out? Let's go back in a sec, just add some columns and dismantle it slightly. How did I miss that? So we get a couple of 1x2s, got a 1x1 and a 10-inch claw. We'll do the outside here, we'll add a technical. Either missed a vital piece here. So if we go to bag 24, just scroll back. I missed doing the front set of columns on the front roof section somehow. I got distracted with the other columns and didn't realise there was another set of columns. So that's way back. That was this one here. Nope. Right, so for these ones, it's the same. So it's a 1x1 plate with a round one in the bottom, round one at the top. 1x1 there. Do that again for the other one. You have to dismantle some of this reef again now. It's a bit annoying. So we just need to fit these, which you can't see, just in front. Got partially surveyed, just added the extra columns there in the front, which I missed off somehow. So that's the end of bag 23. Let's do 24. What did they say there was in here? There was 31. So then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Probably maybe do up to bag 25 maybe, or maybe include 25. Let's see how we go. Won't do more than 1 or 2 more bags today, and then we can come back and finish it off on the 28th. So bag 24, looks like we've got lots of white tiling to do on the outside of the building. So, start us off, we're coming back round this side, and we're going to add some more bricks. So we have a couple of 1x4s, 1x2, 1x3 normal brick, and 1x6 plate. Where's the 1x6 plate going? 1x6 plate is going to run across the front here. 1x3 is going to go across here. 1x4 here. 1x2. Oh, 2 studs over. Oh. Try that again. 2 studs from the side. Then we get a hinge. Also get a 2x2 plate in dark tan, and how many? 3 1x2 plates in tan 2. We'll start with a hinge and add a 1x2 at the bottom and on the top. Connect. Do two at the bottom, not one. So that connects on. There, supposedly. How does that work? Let's move it over slightly. Better. That hinges in there. And we have another 1x2 there, and then our 2x2 fits on just there. Then we have a 1x3 plate, downward facing white brackets somewhere, and a 1x2 downward facing bracket. So our white one goes on first, and then 1x2, and then 1x3 finishes off that. Then we'll just slide this aside a minute, and we'll go 3x3 plate upside down. We get two inverted slopes pieces, 2x2, one directly on, one overlap. Then we'll get another 3x3 at that one, and another inverted 2x2. This piece then goes above the doorway. That goes across this end here. Then with that done, we're going to start to do some of the tiling on the side. So for that we need a 1x4 modified, two 1x3 white tiles, and two double cheese wedges. So we start with a 1x3 here, and our double cheese wedges go above the window. Oh, it's easier said than done. Then we've got a 1x4, 1x3 on next. It's the first layer of tiles. Then we're going to run some plates across the top. So we have a 1x8 slider, the 1x2 sliders, and a jumper tile. We do the 1x2 slider here, and a jumper tile. And our 1x8 slider, and our two 1x2 sliders. Then with that done, we'll do some more tiling. So we get a couple of 1x4 tiles in white, a 1x4 plate, 1x2 plate, curved pieces, the shallow curved ones again. See on these ones. There's the other. So like we did earlier, you get a 1x2 and a 1x4 snapping together. And we're going to add these curved bits on. This is going to go on the bottom row of our studs. So it's just gone in just below there. And our 1x4s will run across after that. Just to continue across there. Then we get a 1x6, we've got another 1x4, another 1x2 plate. We've got the bigger curves this time. This time we run this just below the windows, just above the curve we just stuck on. And then our 1x6 goes across. That curve piece there and our 1x6 runs across. Then we have 4 1x1 plates and 4 smaller curved pieces. These 2, 3 and 4. We're going to add 1x1 plate in there like that for each of these. These are then going to run across next to the window. They'll run up this side here. So these on with that sticking everything off. So that's curved into the window. Then we get 4 more curved pieces, the slightly larger ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, and we get 4 1x2s and also 4 1x1 plates. 3, 4. Snap the 1s and the 1x2 plates together, and then we're going to stick these into our curved pieces like this. So we do that. All of our pieces. These are going to go the other side of the window. The piece we just stuck in. So these are going to run on this side of the window. Just like that. Very good effect. And then we need, what's next? 2 more curved pieces. Longer ones. I can't see. There's one. Must we need a 1x2 plate. We need a 1x4 tile. We need a 1x4 plate. We need 6 1x1 tiles in white. 4, 5, 6. And we still need that curved piece. Where's the curved piece? There it is, upside down. So again, 1x4 and 1x2 plates snapped together. I'm going to run these curved pieces again. It's going to go above our window. But we also need above here we stick a 1x1 in. Then the curved piece is going to go in. Then a 1x1 tile after it. 1x4 tile after that. And we're going to run these 1x1s down next to this window here.
all the children above all, then you know it's Christmas.
Look a bit wonky, so let's just
'Cause Santa's on his way. We stand under the
straighten those up a bit.
and then it's Christmas Day. The joyful
Then we get a couple of 1x1 plates, a 1x1 tile, and a steep sloped piece. Gonna add one plate to that. It's gonna go at the front here again, and then a tile and a 1x1 as well. It's gonna go the other side here, but we've got a Technic brick with a hole on, so just got either side there. And into that we're going to get a Technic brick. We're going to pass a black cross pin through it like this. On the end of that we're going to add a black cone piece. And then a Technic claw into that. We'll then stick that into our into the wall like this, so we've got an arm sticking out there. Then we get 6 1x4s and 6 1x4 plates. 4, 5, 6, and 6 1x3 tiles. 1, 2, 6. And we're just going to add the tiles to the plates like this. So we do that for all of them. And we're going to add that to the rest of this wall. So we add these then to these studs that are left. Out here, and then even at the gap here, added those all the way up, so that's done. And then what we do now is we get 6 of these steep slopes and then add those to these studs here to give us that look at the corner of the building. Put this down to do this because this might be a little tricky. Yeah, that's passed all the way up there now. So we've got all that corner done. And we're going to actually add some white tiles across this wall here that we built earlier. So that's going to be a 3 2x6 white tiles. We've got a 1x6 tile. We have got 2 of these funny shapes. We have got a double jumper, 2x2, a couple of 1x2 jumpers in white, and a 1x2 plates in white. So we start with a 2x2 here, and our 1x6 ones across, and we have our funny shape here, followed by a 2x6 and a jumper tile. Another 2x6 goes in here, and actually over here we stick our other funny shape above the doorway. Then our double jumper is running across here. Our 1x2 jumper goes in next. by 2 by 6. Needed to put our 1 by 2 plate onto the bottom of that one. We're sticking that one on there. So now we've just put tiles all the way across here. Now we're going to do like little roofs or slopes. For that we get these shield pieces, 4 of these. And we're going to add some 1 by 4 tiles onto these, and they're going to in pairs like this. This will give us a little apex roof on our porches, if you like, or doorways. Then we're going to clip, so on here we've got this clip here, so we can just clip these in, and then again above the porchway as well, clip these in, add some tiles to this one, so we kind of end up pointing roofs above the doorways. Then we spin around this side. We'll add some more studs on the side pieces here. So we've got 1 by 2 goes on, 1 by 4 and another 1 by 4. Now we're going to start putting the tiles on this side. So we need 2 1 by 6s, 2 1 by 3s, 8 1 by 1 tiles, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Need a 1 by 4 modified, 1 of those, and 4 1 by 4 tiles. So got to fill in all of this here now. So we start with 1 by 3. We have a modified 1 by 4 here, and a 1 by 3 after that. Then we've got 1 by 6, 2 of those next to each other here. Then our 1 by 4s go down the middle between both these windows. Then our 8 1 by 1s are going to go either side of the windows, hopefully. Same on this side. So they're all done. Then we get 4 1 by 6 tiles. These are going to run along the bottom here. Like that. Then we need a steep slope piece. We need 1 by 1 tile, 2 1 by 1 plates. I'm going to add a plate to this steep one and 1 to the tile. We go either side of this 10-inch brick here. there like that. And we'll do what we did earlier, which was the Technic brick with the cross in it. We're going to stick a large pin through that, add a cone piece to the end, and a Technic claw to the end of that. That's going to be stuck into this Technic brick that we have on the side, so we have another option to hang something from there. Then we'll get 6 1x4s, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 6 1x3s again. Add these together with the one stud exposed, and then we'll add that to the cladding. So then these get added down this last row over here. That's that in place. And then to finish this off, of course, we've got our sloped pieces that need to go down. 6 of these, just do these while it's in position as it is. And then what we also need to do is we've got a little balcony here that's going to go on a jumper tile at the front, and we stick a set of slider pieces just on top, and there's our balcony piece added there. That's the end of bag 24. So we do one more bag today, bag 25. We've got another minifigure in here as well, so a Death Eater. This is our last bag of today. Start with Death Eater first, put the paint out the way. So we've got black legs, black torso, we have a wand as well, and we have a hood. So there's some printed details on the black body, dark bluish grey arms, and on the back. We do have 2 facial expressions, one with a mask, which is the same facial expression printed twice. And then we've got the hood to go on top, and then the wand can go on. The same? I think maybe one's male, one's female, depending on the. No, it doesn't look the same to me. Although the eyes are slightly different. There's the Death Eater. That's the next minifigure. Now we're going to go back to the magical shop, and we're going to start building on top over here, so doing the next level of this area. So first off, we start with a 1x2 masonry brick and a log brick, and we've got a 2x2 round brick, a log brick, and another masonry brick. And we've got a 2x2 round in the middle here, then a log brick and a masonry brick. And we're going to build a wall on this side. So for that we get 2 1x3s, a log brick and a 1x1 with a stud on the side. build this like this, and like this. This goes on there. Then we get another 2x2 round brick. And another couple of 1x1s with studs on the side. These 1x1s go either side all around with the stud facing inwards. And then we get 2x2 round goes on top of the other one. Then we have a large half cylinder piece here. It's going to go on top of a 4x4 round. There's a sticker then that goes on top. Sticker 21. Which actually says, Gringotts, multiply your fortune with a junior wizard saving account. Goes on the outside there, and then that sticks on top of our curved pieces. Then we make a cardboard box, so it's a 2x2 brick with some 4 cheese wedges, which we stick to make it look like box is opened. Like that, and then that sits behind a round piece like that. Then we build the wall the other side, so again a couple of 1x3s, a log brick and a 1x1 with a clip. That's going to sit on the outside with the clip, and a log brick 1x3 again. It's going to face on this side. It's a 1x6 archway, masonry brick and a log brick. We're then going to put our archway goes across. Then we have a masonry brick this side and one brick on the other side. Then we get a sand green 2x4. We'll have sand green jumper tile. A series of these around, so 2 here, 1 there, another 2 there. We're going to stick a bat onto the centre one here, and then another couple of tan coloured cheese wedges behind the bat. That's going to go on the floor just there. There's a note here as well that says the first Lego Gringotts bank featured some iconic detail that we love. The vault was capped off with a bat sitting on a sand green jumper plate, and you'll be pleased to hear that the bat is still around today, making its nest on the top floor of the magical Menagerie. How many other details from the first Gringotts bank can you find in this model? I never had the first Gringotts bank, so I can't find the references of that. Maybe you have as you've walked through this. So then we get another 2x6 plate. Add some more jumper tiles to it, and that sits in front of the plates we just stuck down. Then we're going to get 8 sand green windows, these small ones, 2, 5, 6, 7. And then we have some black inserts here that we'll stick in. Then, like the other places, configure these in 2x2s. Stick into the jumper tiles on the side here. Then with those windows in place, next thing is a 1x5, another couple of jumper tiles, 4 1x1 sand green tiles. We have a log brick, we have a masonry brick, and we have a printed tile that says Daily Profit exclusive Harry Potter, the boy who lived, printed on it. It's going to go on for an angle. Then we stick our jumper tiles in the middle of our windows, and our tiles either side of that. And our 1x1x5 goes next to our window. And we have a masonry brick here, and a log brick goes in next. Then we have a 1x2x3, another log brick, and a 1x3. 1x3 runs across the bottom, 1x2x3, and then a log brick on top. This goes on here. Then we've got another window, taller window this time. Has a black trans clear insert like this, and on top we stick a 1x1 plate, and then a curved brick goes on top. Then we stick a 1x2 with a loop on it like this, and then we're going to stick a Technic pin into that loop. Then we have another loop, but that goes in the other end. And then this fits across our archway on top. And then pulls over to the side so it looks wonky like that. Then we get a 1x4 modified, a 1x2 rounded ends, and then a 1x1 black plate. Just going to add to our loop to connect it into position. And our 1x4 modified runs across the back here. Then we need a 1x3 plate, another 1x1 black plate, a large sloped piece, and a 1x3 rounded ends. So we snap those two 1x3s together, and we stick our slope and our 1x1. This goes behind that sloping window that we just stuck in. Then we have a 1x3 brick and a log brick behind here. Then for the other side of the wonky piece we have an inverted slope piece, 1x1, 1x1 stud on the side, 1x3, another 1x1. First off, stick the 1x1 plate into the 1x1 stud on the side, then we'll stick a slope piece on, 1x3 goes across, 1x1 there. We're going to add that in this side, so now there's no gap with this wonky window that we've got going down the alleyway, quite an effective way. We then have a panel piece and a 1x2 by 3. Panel piece has a sticker on, sticker 17. Here it says fang brushes this way. It's those pink brushes we saw in the magical shop, Menagerie shop. And also that we buried a spider early in the build with a pink brush as well. That's that sticker there. It's going to go on the back here to be coming down the other way of the alleyway. Then we get another one of these bricks. We're going to add a couple of double cheese wedges on top. It's going to go in next door there. Then we get a 2x8 or 10, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Add a 2x2 sloped, 2 studs from the end. Add another one for 2 stud gap. And then we'll add these funny shapes back to back. If I can just pick them up properly. They're going to run along here. Then we've got another plate here. Everything will sit together. We put that on top, and then we have got a 1x2 with a slider on. Stick a couple of 1x1s with studs on the side in. Another 1x2 with a slider on. That goes on top here. And then to finish us off, I think, for this bag, we have a 1x4 modified. It goes across that area that we just added. And that's the end of bag 25. And I'll go to the wide camera so you can have a little look at this. This is how it's come out so far today. So we've got another layer of the Gringotts bank all done up. We've got this wall over this side where my hand is, with another doorway going through here. And we've started to build this magical menagerie with another pathway with a wonky window in. If we come around the back, you can see into the Gringotts bank. We've got all the cashier desks, now the marble columns as well. There's some details on the back of the other side. So let me go to the main camera. See it from this angle here, so you can see the other layer now. So it's getting quite tall. It's got some nice detail. It looks quite effective, I think. And then if we go around the back, just so you can see on this camera, you can see right into there now, which looks pretty cool as well. Nice entranceway for the bank. So that's as far as we're going to go today. So we've got up to bag 26, and we'll pick up from bag 26, and we'll finish off in a finale on the 28th of December, so in a few days time really. And we'll build this through then to the end, and then we'll crack on probably next one. It looks like the Avengers Tower. So you can look out for that to be dropped on the channel as well. And I'll probably squeeze in between Gringotts and starting the Avengers Tower, the piranha plant from Mario as well. So watch out for those hitting the channel soon. I'll probably be putting some random streams on between now and New Year as well, because I'm off on holiday now, so I'm not at work. So I'll probably do a couple of streams because I want to do some builds, probably some of the smaller ones as well. So keep an eye on the channel for any updates on the schedule for live streams. And happy Christmas. Hope you have a really good holiday and have a great day for celebrating tomorrow. If you're celebrating today, I hope you had a great day opening presents and you got lots of Lego, and you can join me on the 28th. Until then, happy Christmas, and I'll see you next time.